got Cincinnati next. They don't play until tomorrow night. Obviously, we know that they do not have their quarterback. And
Correct.
That's big. Jake Browning's going to be in there playing. But, John, you were talking during the break just about this next schedule coming up, the type of A, quarterbacks, or B, in the case of Cincinnati, receivers that you're going to be facing. And with the Lions now facing significant questions in the secondary, that's going to be something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, no, look, Jamar Chase, we all know how good he is. Meek Robertson's probably going to start at one corner.
And T. Higgins is pretty damn good, too.
T. Higgins is really good, too. So, yeah, the questions are going to be, in a week's time, how do you piece that together in a way that's going to stop those guys? Again, it's going to come back to that front, though, and whether they can stop the run and get some pressure on Jake Browning.
Who's pretty evasive usually.
Yeah.
But, look, I'd rather go against
absolutely,
pick
than
your
Joe Burrow,
poison.
right.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And look, I think too, we saw what they did last year with an incredible number of injuries and still managed to win 15 games.
No, absolutely.
They're not, hopefully, at this point, facing the type of injuries they were facing last year, but it may be significant at one position, and we will see Brad Holmes. Look, if you're down two guys, they don't have any corners currently on the practice squad, you're probably going to have to go outside the organization and bring somebody in, because as they were rolling today, they were putting Rock Ya-Sin at one corner. They had Khalil Dorsey out there a little bit.
Right. Vontae Maddox will probably shift in nickel
that's
now.
What you got. And hopefully the Kirby is good to go, and there's nothing that flares up after the game. He left and came back. That's always a good sign. But that secondary, I think, is going to be the story to follow this week.
The one name who's out there, veteran guy, he's bounced around, but Stephen Gilmore is still a pretty good player.
There's reports today Tariq Woolen in Seattle, now that Witherspoon's coming back, is maybe going to be odd man out. He's at the last year of his contract. Trade deadline's still more than a month away, but yeah, you're going to make calls.
Have cap room.
You do. And this is also why you wait. Everybody, we got to go get an edge rusher. You might need something more by the time the trade deadline rolls around, and we may see that with this.
Question is, Brad Holmes willing to give up some of his guys in the minor leagues? Oh, wait, that's the wrong sport, isn't it? I forgot about that. I got that mixed up. Sometimes that happens. All right, check these guys out. John of the Detroit News, Stoney at 97.1 The Ticket.